Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been entirely too long, but now I'm here to give y'all some great news. So I took my NCLEX and unfortunately I got the entire test. So when I tell you guys, I was freaking out. I was freaking out because I was like, oh my goodness. Like when I took my PN NCLEX, I stopped at the minimum amount of questions, but this time it's taking me the entire time. So I was getting worried, but I was getting a lot of select all apply questions. So they said when you get a lot, you're actually doing well. But in my mind, I was like, I'm just over it. And it was a lot of priority, but that was like easy questions for me. I maybe had 2 medication questions, no dosage calculations, no P to no B, that sort of thing. So you guys, I felt prepared for the exam, but at the same time I didn't. I was in the process of moving. The prior couple of weeks prior to, I caught COVID. So I had a lot of personal things going on. So I pushed my test back 7 days. So do not do what I did. I only studied for NCLEX for 1 week, but I had took off from my job for 30 days. Don't do it. Okay? I only did it because I have taken the NCLEX before for PN and was, got certified. And then I was like, well, I start my job like in a couple of days. Like I have to get this done. I don't want to start work and have my exam pushed back so far, learning all this new material in NICU, and I would just be so overwhelmed. So I took my exam. I did the pop-up trick. Pop-up trick blew my mind. I was like, oh my God, I failed NCLEX. Like the world was over for me. I had then contacted a recruiter for this job as an LPN in Houston, for this travel contract that would have lasted 3 months. And I was just over it. I was like, I guess I'm gonna just have to wait 45 days to retest. So the pop-up trick does not work for everybody. It did not work for me. So when my quick results came in after the 48 hours, I was like, well, I'm gonna just do it, just whatever. Like me still thinking it's gonna say failed, and it said I passed. So I was so excited, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't do the pop-up trick for the PN NCLEX, and I was like, I should have never did it for the RN because it had me freaking out. I thought it was the end of the world for me. I was over it. I was like, I gotta retake NCLEX. I have to call my job and tell them I cannot start because I didn't pass NCLEX. So yeah, so that happened. For my NCLEX prep, I did Hurst. Hurst is really good. I love their content, must-know content videos, as well as their specialty content videos. It is super helpful to figure out exactly what, how to answer those questions, should I say. And it kind of just narrowed down like things that you need to know, because for me, I didn't have a refresher on respiratory. So Hurst really helped me out with knowing what was compensated and what was partially compensated versus not compensated, uncompensated. So yeah, that was my experience. I used Hurst. I maybe did maybe like 100 questions on Saunders, but the only thing about Saunders is really good, but they do have some questions on their online thing. I can't even think of the words this morning. Sorry, I'm recording this before I go to the NICU. Some of their material is just not accurate with the answers, but some of the questions from Saunders do appear in Hurst. So I really like how Hurst breaks down their rationales. It's really detailed, and it also has another tab that tells you strategies on like the question, whether it's airway, ABCs, prioritization, like that kind of thing. Like it kind of tells you how to go about it. So I definitely recommend Hurst. I used it for PN, and I used it for RN school. So enough about NCLEX, because it's over with for me. If y'all have any questions about NCLEX, how to prepare, definitely let me know. I wouldn't even mind doing a study with me NCLEX video. I was actually supposed to do one, but being that I got really sick with COVID and I was in the process of moving because I'm single, things did not work out. But I'm happy. Everything is flourishing, and I am a proud member of the staff at my hospital, now a NICU nurse. So I'm very excited about that. And I will be making a video about that as well. So far this week for the NICU, all we kind of went over was hospital policies and things of that nature. Next week, I will actually be in the simulation classroom. Well, I'm in the classroom this week too, but it's more of like the standard hospital policies. So I haven't went to the sim lab yet, but next week is sim lab prior to hitting the floor. So NICU consists of 3 weeks of classroom. But I'm not going to go on and on. This that'll be a separate video, but this video is really just to tell y'all got this. For my nurses that's in upcoming graduating semester or in year 2, year 3, whatever, y'all got this.